In this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps of adding passwords or entries to the password manager called KeePass. KeePass is a free and open source program that once it is properly set up, will securely store on your computer as many passwords as you will ever have. First, you want to head over to KeePass.info, come over to the left column, click on Downloads, and download the package that you want or need depending upon your operating system. Then, after you install KeePass, you are going to create a database to store all of your passwords. Now, I've already installed KeePass and created a database. Let me go ahead and open that up. And once you create your database, this is what it's going to look like. You'll have a couple of sample entries in here that I would say leave them in there for the time being until you get the feel for how to add new entries, then delete them because they're just basically in the way. Over here in the left column, you've got what's called groups. You can also create additional groups and even subgroups. You can left click, hold, and drag these guys around if you want to add a subgroup of home banking to network, or left click, hold, and drag it back up here to new database and put it back where it was. And these sample entries, by the way, will give you a good feel for what the entries will look like in the various categories, like under title, this is what it looks like, under username, and so on. And down here at the bottom gives you a little bit of a breakdown of what all that stuff looks like as well. Once you select one of your entries, these guys up here are going to light up. This one here allows you to copy the username, this guy here, into your clipboard. This one, the password. This one will copy the URL into your clipboard. This one here will simply open up that URL in whatever browser you choose, or just clicking on that will open it up in your default browser. And you can see here you've also got these keyboard shortcuts that you can use as well. So let's go ahead and add an entry, and you do that by clicking this Add Entry key here, or you can right click in here and just click on Add Entry, and again you've got the keyboard shortcut here. Now you've got a bunch of stuff here you can do. I'm just going to keep it basic by adding a title, username, password, and URL. You can also add notes in here. This is ideal if you've got something that requires like a secret answer to a secret question or anything else you want related to that particular password. You can put all that stuff right in here. Down here, an added layer of security, which is very cool. You can check this box, add a future date and time to when this particular password that you add here will expire. You'll be prompted to add a new password, so very cool. Now, as soon as you click on Add Entry, it automatically populates a strong password. I don't need that because I'm going to go ahead and add a password for this guy right here. I've already got the password and username. I just want to add this login information to my database. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these guys out of here. This icon here, by the way, will show or hide the password as it says as I'm hovering over this. And this icon here is a password generator. Click on this. You can open up a password generator, and you can create the password based on the information you add here. On the number of characters, I would say a minimum of 12. Actually, 20 is ideal. So somewhere between 12 and 20, or as many as you want. You want 80 characters? You now have 80 characters. You want to add spaces as well as minuses and special characters? You got it. But just let it be known, though, that some places that require passwords have restrictions on the type of characters allowed for that password as well as number of characters. So just know that. Go ahead and cancel that out. Oh yeah, and you can also fancy things up here by selecting a different icon for different items. Click on that. Gives you a choice of a bunch of different icons you can choose from, and you can even add your own icons. Pretty cool, huh? So let's give this one a title, my demo site, username, password, and the login URL. I'm just going to copy and paste these guys in here. And this is the URL that I need. Click on Save. And again, you got these other items up here, but by default, we're doing just fine right now. Click on OK. And you can double click or right click or select from the icons up here to copy this into your clipboard. Copy the username, and when you do, you see down here in the status bar, you've got 12 seconds before that clipboard entry is cleared out. So don't dilly-dally. And double click, same thing, and log in. And that's how you can add a new entry. And if you wanted to move this into a different group, you can do so just by left click, holding and dragging it and putting it wherever you want. I'm going to add a group called websites. And you want to put that in here under internet. and put your websites in there, and you're good to go. Again, you can change icons, all kinds of cool stuff. And that is the end of this video on adding entries or passwords to your KeePass database. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.